Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings and welcome back to March is Women's Month. As you can read here in the headline, Indictment, New Jersey special education teacher exchanged 25,000 texts with teen boy she allegedly assaulted. A now former special education teacher in New Jersey apparently bombarded the 15-year-old boy she is accused of assaulting with thousands of text messages. The New York Post Saturday cited an indictment regarding the suspect, identified as 44-year-old Allison Havemann-Niedrach, who was previously employed by Freehold Intermediate School. This is insane. Right now, as a placeholder, I have as the title. This is number 22. This is teacher number 22. Woman teacher number 22. Day after tomorrow is the beginning of April. Let me run you through something. There's something called a Julian date. Anybody that does logistics is probably familiar with it, tracking, shipping days and so forth. But a Julian date works as this. 5001 would be January 1, 2025. It's a shorthand way of keeping things organized by year and what day of the year the action was taken. There's 31 days in January, 28 in February. Add those together. Yeah, you done that? You get 59, right? Then you add an additional 31 to that 59. You're at 90. 1/4 of, well, maybe not 1/4, but 1/4 of the year. Because, 4 times 9 is 36. So 4 times 90 is 360. And there's 365 days in the year. Based upon that, 5 weeks January, 4 weeks February, 5 weeks March. Yeah, you've got 15 weeks. We're 90 days into the year, barely. And we're up to woman teacher number 22 facing charges for inappropriate actions taken against an underage student. Actions that could result in that student, that child, being placed on child support because of corrupt, dirty, scummy judges that get paid off for uh, further victimizing the victim, abusing the victim. And y'all are, and everybody's arguing about that Mangione character. Oh, he didn't go far enough. Oh, how dare he do something? And yet you're all silent about Biden having pardoned the Cash for Kids judge. Yeah, this is the reason America is falling apart. I mean, it might get saved with a band-aid for the next, 2 years, 4 years, maybe even 8 years, but we've got a serious morality problem. Investigators launched an investigation was launched when the school's vice principal raised concerns about the suspect's relationship with the boy. Apparently, she had been accused of physically doing things to him. You know, those touches that you usually reserve for somebody you're intimate with. After she was put in jail, Breitbart, the Breitbart News, that was created by Andrew Breitbart until he was uh, tragically removed from life over a decade ago. Um, his namesake's news agency that reports that Freehold Borough School District Superintendent Aisha Michael informed parents via a message about the situation and called the suspect a former staff member. The email also noted that the safety and well-being of our students and staff have been our top priority, and that the district took immediate measures to ensure that. In July, because the next slide will have an X post from Libs of TikTok dated 10 July or something like that. Uh, anyway, prosecutors alleged Havemann-Niedrach was obsessed with the boy, who was hospitalized after the situation came to light, per Breitbart News. The outlet then offered more details into the alleged relationship between the two, between the two, and concerns raised by other staffers at the school. The disgraced educator had reportedly exchanged over 25,000 messages with the victim since the alleged abuse started early last year. But those came to a halt when she was arrested in June. All right. So does that mean 25,000 that she has sent? Yeah. You know, that insecure individual that says, hi, hey, are you there? Hello. And then hello, exclamation mark, all caps. And then begins to call repeatedly. I don't know if it's that 25,000 or if it was one for one. And, so she's 12,500 and he's 12,500, or what the dynamic is. They don't really specify. One, one would be too many based off of what this article is insinuating. I have to tell you all, it was nice to take a day off of the internet and also to take time to read the entirety of that book for everybody, Hung by the Tongue by Francis Martin. Um, there's some important lessons out of that. One of them being the value and importance to filter this type of stuff out of one's life. I mean, I'm not advocating that we should ignore it, not at all. I think this needs to be met head on. And as we're seeing in Britain going on right now, that only white men get to be penalized, everybody else gets a free pass. Uh, Minorities, women especially, they get a free pass to commit every crime and without sentencing. And this is what we have to look forward to in America because our moral compass is screwed up. Libs of TikTok writes, meet Allison Havemann-Niedrach, a middle school special education teacher. Um, it's at the X logo for the screen name. She was arrested and charged with first degree aggravated adult activity assault for allegedly the M word with a student. The relationship reportedly started earlier this year. Anyone with info is asked to show more. And as I stated in the article, the date stamp is, I had it wrong. It was 10:10 p.m., July 7. And the FIS Lions. So I guess that's the what do they call that? Freehold in, integrated or intermediate school or something like that. Anyway, the rest of the article goes on to detail that the boy apparently told a friend he was dating a teacher, later claimed he was dating her daughter. After the boy gave his cell phone to law enforcement, his mother told police her son had admitted to adult activities with the teacher. And then they go on to quote the mother, I think, no, the Breitbart is doing the lazy thing. And you could even argue that I and everybody else that does this does the lazy thing, and that is quoting another source's news article that's quoting another source's report. Havemann-Niedrach was formally charged Tuesday with single counts of aggravated assault, child endangerment through the manufacture of abuse materials, official misconduct, and assault, as well as 3 counts of endangering. Noting that she is a mother of 2, has been on home confinement since posting bail. Not to make this, because I've said this before, so not to make this a overstated thing, but do men get the same allowance of, well, I have a family to feed. I need to get back out there and take care of my family. Who will protect my family if I'm locked up? I don't think that they do. And I'm not saying that they should be. I'm saying that we have a double standard for violent women to not be kept locked up, and that needs to change. Apparently, the mother was upset because the daughter, the son, her son is the victim, but her daughter had brought this up, saying things were going on. That the daughter had, his sister had seen him doing this, being victimized in her car and being on his phone all the time. So if you haven't been incentivized yet to get your children out of these schools, because even private schools aren't safe, um, you need to get them out. You need to educate them at home. Good luck. The world needs it.